Hello, my name is John Robinson, and I decided to do my movie analysis on The Pursuit of Happiness, which is based on a story which features Will Smith as Chris Gardner, a struggling salesman who takes custody of his son, Christopher Jr., who is played by Jaden Smith, which is Will Smith's son, as he tries to find a life-changing career after a dead-end career in selling bone density scanners. I chose to look at this movie and analyze it through meetings, moment that matters, and personal communication. So, starting with moments that matter in chapter one, we learn that these moments can be things that stick with us for a lifetime, and these moments enrich the quality of our lives. So, in the movie, it was a scene where Chris was outside playing basketball with his son, and after playing for a minute, they got into a discussion, and afterwards, he basically had a heart to heart with him and told him to never let somebody tell you you can't do something or be something, not even me. And for me, I feel like this is a moment that mattered because he saw his dad struggle and saw he had to go through to get a job. And I feel that even though he was a child, it was something that would always stick with him as long as he followed his dreams. Moving on to missed meetings. We learned that these are missed opportunities when a moment that matters could happen. So, in the scene where Chris was waiting on a chance to talk to Mr. Twizzle, a man who could possibly hire him, he caught him on the way out in a taxi in which he lied and said he was going the same way in order to get in the car and talk to him. In the cab, he's trying to give him background info on who he is and what type of hard worker he is, only to be ignored because Twizzle was trying to solve Rubik's Cube. I think this is both a missed meeting and meeting because he had that chance to talk with him, which helped him remember him in the long run when he did get his new job at the end of the movie. But at the same time, I feel like it came off as a missed meeting because at that moment, he got nothing out of it. And I don't think he was able to make that connection at the time like he wanted to. And finally, on to my third point, personal communication. In the scene with Chris and his wife, they wake up in the morning and they're getting ready for work, brushing their teeth, and he tells her he's going to look for a different job. And they go back and forth. She keeps asking what type of job, and he tells her that he's going to be a stockbroker. And she insults him like, "Oh, you weren't going to be an astronaut," and says that he needs to stay at the job he was at, which was basically getting hung up on making calls, being a telemarketer, since they were behind on rent. And she also tells him to sell the rest of his scanners to get them out of the business. This isn't like an impersonal conversation that you may have with your colleagues. This was a heart-to-heart convo. She was stressing that with everything that was going on, how would he be able to take care of his family? He was like, that's what he's trying to do. It was as personal as it would get. It was a husband and wife talking about how they're going to keep things going for their family. So overall, I feel like this movie did a great job with incorporating interpersonal communication into the movie with real-life scenarios, seeing that this is based off a true story, and it makes it a little bit easier to relate to. I don't really think it lacked any moments that matter. It had moments that matter that we could see. It all related, that we all could relate to as far as personal and impersonal conversations. Thank you.